Lewis, who has turned the starting role 16 games here. And the back end of this season after Jalen Tate started
for Minnesota to stay in this game.
Man, inside jumper hit by Malcolm Hill. The numbers, Dan, so those 20-plus point games he had. First foul of this game, credited to Charles Buggs. And the three knocked down puts Illinois in the inaugural seasons for a backcourt player in the conference. And that's a guy who has improved his play over the last 3 weeks of the season, Maverick Morgan. And you don't have the bodies to either.
Absolutely. You sneak a few minutes out, pretty good shape.
Shot clock at 2. Finke knocks down the three-pointer. His 33rd of the year, freshman. Malcolm Hill and DJ Williams working this side. Hill with that little dribble to get to
that spot. That's the biggest problem that you have right now for Minnesota, is they're just on options. As Finke does what Finke does, get to the corner, shoot it in again.
Missed everything. Coleman lands, pulling up, knocking down three. Welcome home, Jalen Coleman lands. There's no other for sports. For sports, yeah, say that. Lukasevich in the game, pass turned over. Hall tried to give the foul. The basket run down by Kendrick Nunn.
Let's be honest. You've got 4 players sitting out here because of their own stupidity. That's the bottom line.
Hill hits the outside shot. That bigs in the Big Ten. We talk about that Big Ten all-freshman team as Coleman lands, gets up and knocks down 3.
You drive, and they've got big enough bodies on the court to go to the offensive glass.
Well, that's a nice left-handed finish. Nunn just slowed down as he jumped off the foot. Good job by Sharp to get his hands up there as Morgan was running to the rim, but Hill was the beneficiary of it all. And Malcolm knocks down 3.
On the road, he came right out and just started making everything.
Game they needed to. Tate for 3 right before the end of the half. And Sharp is short. And it's a 16-point advantage.
I would assume he'll be back, and then you add Lands to it. You add this kid here, Hill, and you've got a pretty nice little nucleus.
Step back take by Malcolm Hill for 2.
3. You know, Hill can take a 3 if you want. This you can shoot because you're wide open. But you don't, in half-court offense, you've got to continue to put pressure.
Get the triple line. Finke.
That's what I'm saying. Minnesota did not come out, and Richard Pitino's looking to get a timeout because that was unexcusable.
Darren Hawes checked in and could not check Kendrick Nunn. No help in front of the rim. The number's back to 16. Gophers opened 0-13 in conference play. Coleman lands, hits the 3 from the outside. That 3 ball has been very good to Illinois here today. Other areas, and this lengthy project over $170 million will be completed when next season starts. Michael Finke hits the 3, and the lead is the largest of the afternoon. Another poor shooting day after 3 for 21 last week, and there's Lewis. Last game, Lewis on the other end converts, and the number's up to 27. Athletic achievement was being a part of a 34-0 state high school volleyball championship team as Finke scores inside.
Did you see that pass?
I did. To try to compete with the Ohio States, Michigan States, and Michigans on the football field. There's the dunk for Morgan.
I think it's the best hire.
Of Urban Meyer in this league for football has changed the perception and the attention and brought it back up with all the SEC conversation. Finke knocks down the 3 from the outside. This has been a great 3-point shooting show from the Illini for the number of triples.
I'm going to tell you, Mike, that's going to fall.
You feel another one coming?
I feel one other one coming. And I feel you better get to 18.
Aaron Jordan hits the 3. And Richard Pitino thought those would be his guards on the floor during the Big Ten tournament. There's the first career field goal for the sophomore from Glenbrook North High School in suburban Chicago. You know, America just wishes they could put 5 more minutes on the clock to see what else you're going to say. That is number 23, Jordan, flying through the air. Minnesota did not lead the last 134 minutes they played this season. A 3rd straight wire-to-wire loss ends the Gophers season, and Illinois will move on to face Iowa tomorrow.